Thank you. Thank you.
What are your expectations?
Well, I mean, the questions discussed really related to the return to the peace process, the necessary support for our free elections, to have elections for presidential, legislative, and local elections. That requires the voting of East Jerusalemites, and that requires real security and pulling out of the cities and villages from by the Israeli forces.
And including the peace process, the roadmap, whether the disengagement is a new bypass port, bypass road to kill the roadmap, or where it should be located, in what phase, the disengagement. In phase one, let's say that it's in part of the phase one, or in phase two, let's say it's part of phase two, or let's say that it is the end, then everybody can make his position accordingly.
Well, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very pleased to be back.
My first question is that can you give us some detail?
I am very pleased to learn from them how seriously they're taking the upcoming election that will be held on the 9th of January. And I'm pleased with the level of coordination and cooperation that now exists between the Israeli government and the Palestinian Authority to make sure that those elections can be held. The Israeli authorities said to me earlier that they will do everything that they can to permit freedom of movement and access for candidates as well as for voters on election day. And both sides seem confident that they'll be able to work out a solution for the question of people living in Jerusalem to have their ballots counted as well.
Can you give us some detail what is discussed with the Palestinian leader?
The issue of security was discussed in both Jerusalem this morning and here at Jericho. In order for this process to move forward and for us to achieve our goals of a Palestinian state that will be living in peace side by side with Israel, we have to make sure that terrorists are not permitted to once again stop this process. Both sides understand the need for ending terror and ending the incitement to terror and providing security for people so that they can live safely in their homes, wherever those homes may be in this land.